Oh, peace was good, refreshing. And so one thing we gotta remember is we project this electromagnetic field around us. It allows us to see this world. Boom, we get to see this world. A tomb, we just project this 360 electromagnetic field around us. And then boom, now everything's relative to the observer. But you gotta realize that you're only ever rendering a section of that projection. You're only ever rendering a section of that electromagnetic field. And that section of the electromagnetic field that you do render, all you're rendering is surfaces. Everything that you see is nothing but surfaces. And beneath and behind all those surfaces lies you, the observer, non-locality, the non-local observer. Right? So all those surfaces that you see that you're rendering, that's just your skin. You're just seeing your skin, you're seeing your membrane, right? It's just a projection. You're just seeing your membrane. Shout out to the Most High Chief. That's something we gotta remember. When we look out to the world, we gotta remember that we've come here to remember. Rendering memory is remembering. Okay? So when we go out and we render our electromagnetic field, that section of our electromagnetic field, all we're doing is we're just rendering surfaces. It's nothing but surfaces. It's nothing but a thin layer of atoms, and the electron cloud around those atoms is reflecting light. When we go and we touch those atoms, the electron cloud around those atoms is spinning so fast that it's creating a force field pushing the electron cloud of atoms in our hand or wherever we're making contact with another surface, and it's pushing us back, right? So that's how so really touch is an illusion of light. There's many, so that we think that we're these physical beings, but it's just everything is just energy. That's all it is. Right? If it wasn't for gravity, we wouldn't have balance. We wouldn't be fixed on this surface that we call Earth, this Earth plane. If it wasn't again for light, then we wouldn't have a surface to walk on. We would just fall through the ground. But because of those electron clouds spinning so fast, creating that force field, we have a surface that is able to push against the weight that gravity is putting on the mass of our body. So, but yeah, I say a lot to say it's just a fascinating observation. Like, you only ever render a section of your electromagnetic field, and the section that you do render, it's just surfaces, nothing but surfaces. And then behind those surfaces, if you were to be able to peek behind those surfaces, which is not possible, but if you were, let's say, it'd just be nothing but darkness. But if you do that in real life, you just come back with nothing but surfaces, right? Like if I was to cut my skin, then I could see my muscle. And if I was to go deeper, then I could see my bone. If I was to go deeper, etc., right? So you just keep rendering surfaces and surfaces. You're just rendering your future. That's all you're doing, right? So, and just for clarity, the reason I say rendering your future is because what is unobserved is superposed. So once we go and we uncover a surface, we collapse the wave function. That superposition goes into a definite state. It goes from a probabilistic state to a definite state, right? So whenever you go and you say there's a drawer and there's stuff in the drawer, well, that drawer is closed. As far as you're concerned, there's nothing in that drawer. It's not until we go and we open the drawer that we render it. You understand? And you know how in dreams things change? Like you go and you'll look at something and it'll say one word, and you'll go and you'll look and it'll say another thing after you look back, right? And you say, oh yeah, I know I'm dreaming now because things change. Well, the reason that doesn't happen in real life is because it's called quantum entanglement, right? Quantum entanglement is more intense in this physical dream. So there still is quantum entanglement in your I guess you could call it a non-physical dream, but in this material dream, this physical dream, quantum entanglement is much more intense. So that's why there's still stuff in the drawer when you open it. You feel me? Anyway, all right. I just wanted to drop this. I'm thankful. I love myself. Peace.